connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Hey, good morning, Idaho, and happy Friday, everybody. We made it to the end of the week. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. It's good to have you along this morning. And as always, we've got a lot to get to today from our team of neighborhood reporters. Coming up, the latest on Charlie Kirk's assassination as federal authorities continue to search for the suspect this morning. They haven't caught anyone. While here locally, arrests have been made after a candlelight vigil fight that we covered for you and a high school employee that was fired for her reaction to the killing. Plus, coming up in our next half hour, Brady Caskey. He's going to show us the intensive Idaho State Police SWAT team training as they keep their skills sharp for real-world situations. We'll get to those stories coming up, but first, let's get the latest on our weather as you get ready to head out the door. Sophia Cruz is out there at Hyde Park giving us a preview of the Street Fest, and it's nice weather right now.
Yeah, the weather's nice and cool, but if you do head out here in the morning and maybe you're just getting that early walk or jogging, it's chilly, so grab the light jacket. As we head into this weekend, we've already seen a couple rain chances during the week. We'll continue to monitor this as we go through our Friday, but notice that up to our north near McCall, Baker City, still a chance of showers into this afternoon. As we get ready for tomorrow, it's looking pretty nice and sunny, lower 80s, so it's going to be a picture-perfect weekend here and perfect for the Hyde Park Street Fair. Are you going to head over here into the weekend, Roland?
Oh, yeah, that's where I get my tie-dye, so they got great tie-dye down there. Thanks, Sophia. Appreciate it. All right, we turn back to the news this morning, and of course it's been a highly eventful week. The manhunt continues this morning for the person who shot and killed Charlie Kirk. Now authorities are releasing some new evidence, though, to the public and hoping that someone will help them capture the shooter. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in Washington with the latest in the investigation.
This morning, the manhunt intensifying for the person who shot and killed conservative activist Charlie Kirk, with authorities releasing new video of the moments immediately after the shooting at Utah Valley University.
We have tracked his movements onto the campus, through the stairwells, up to the roof, across the roof to a shooting location.
In the video, you can see the suspect run across the roof and climb down to the ground. He's then seen running across the parking lot and into the woods where investigators say they found a high-powered rifle wrapped in a towel. Sources say 3 unspent cartridges were recovered with markings that are now under investigation. Other clues include a footprint and impressions that investigators believe are from the shooter.
The FBI lab they have the latest technology in DNA extraction, and obviously they're really pros at finding partial or complete prints of some sort. So that's going to help them maybe identify him if he has prints on file.
Now police are asking for the public's help to find this man dressed in a black t-shirt that appears to have a flag on it, wearing a ball cap and sunglasses. On Thursday, Vice President J.D. Vance seen escorting Charlie Kirk's body onto Air Force Two after visiting with his widow. President Trump offering his condolences.
Charlie Kirk was a great person, a great man, great in every way.
The president condemned political violence while listing attacks on Republicans, not mentioning recent attacks of Democrats in Minnesota or the attempt on the life of Pennsylvania's governor.
I think it is dangerous when the president cherry picks which political violence he's going to condemn and which he's going to allow to just simply pass. I think we need to be universal in condemning all political violence.
Authorities say they've received more than 7,000 leads and tips in this case. That's the most since the Boston Marathon bombing. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
I'm your neighborhood reporter, Keith Burrell. The day after the assassination of Charlie Kirk, I came down to the state capitol to hear from state leadership about the divisive nature of modern politics.
It's hitting people on both sides of the political spectrum. This has got to end. We're returning almost to the dark times of 1968 or whatever, where anybody who tried to champion any cause was putting their life at risk.
In the hours after the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, Idaho state lawmakers from both sides of the aisle are condemning the violence. I asked House Democratic leader Alana Rubel and Republican Lieutenant Governor Scott Bedke how their experiences with political division have changed.
I think it's changed because people think they can get away with bad behavior more easily than we could before, and so there's never going to be anybody there that slaps our hand or calls us into line other than ourselves.
Things have gotten worse. It's, really very sad. I'm really afraid of what's happening to our country. That people are turning to violence is horrific, and it's happening on both sides. It feels like with equal frequency, and it's obviously completely unacceptable. Anyone that's engaging in this kind of violence.
Earlier Thursday, Idaho Republican Representative Tammy Nichols shared an expletive-filled video posted on social media that showed a Meridian High School employee celebrating the shooting. That West Ada employee was fired, and Representative Nichols later told Idaho News 6 exclusively that she shared the video, quote, to call out this behavior, condemn it unequivocally, and remind our community that we must stand for civility, respect, and the value of every human life. A similar scenario in the Valley View School District, where a student teacher at Lakeview Elementary was asked not to return to the school after parents notified administrators of their social media posts also celebrating Kirk's death. From the steps of the state capitol, I'm your neighborhood reporter Keith Burrell for Idaho News 6.
The assassination of Charlie Kirk has been a polarizing flashpoint in our nation's political discourse. And as Keith mentioned, one Meridian High School employee has been fired from West Ada School District for posting a video to social media celebrating Kirk's death. In the expletive-filled video, Annika Rutz said in part, quote, I hope he's dead. Is that going to get me arrested? In a subsequent post, she includes a text line that reads, quote, no, he didn't deserve to be violently killed like that. It's a horrible, devastating thing that his family did not need to witness, and it didn't need to happen. This will tear our country apart further. However, he wasn't exactly a good man. West Ada School District promptly fired Rutz Thursday morning, saying in social media posts that she violated school and district policy.
People across the country continue to respond and react following the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I'm Boise State neighborhood reporter Ali Tripke here on campus as a student-led vigil for Kirk is taking place. Thursday, dozens of students gathered at the Bee statue on campus to mourn Charlie Kirk.
And we're devastated that this was the outcome.
Absolutely heartbreaking, but he's with his maker now.
Members of the university's chapter of Turning Point USA, which is an organization that Kirk led that advocates for conservative politics on school campuses, organized this vigil event.
We really just want to continue Charlie's legacy, continue, I should say, what he started. And I feel like we all know that that's what he would want. He had such a heart and such passion for this mission to educate the youth of America.
For many students I spoke to, Kirk's death hit home since the conservative activist had just visited campus to lead a debate last semester.
We thank you for him coming on his campus and bringing an energy that Boise State has really never seen before.
Even with disagreeing points, we still had people that would reach out and talk with other people, and it went absolutely amazing. It's a shame to see that this stuff happened and the violence took place.
Boise Police and campus public safety had a large presence to ensure students could safely assemble as the vigil was open to members of the community who were looking to remember Kirk too. Idaho News 6 was there for the whole event as vigil attendees made remarks, said prayers, and enjoyed worship songs, and no disruptions or fights broke out. Another vigil for Kirk is expected to be held at the Idaho State Capitol Friday evening. From Boise State, I'm neighborhood reporter Ali Tripke for Idaho News 6.
You'll recall the scene from Wednesday night's vigil where a fight broke out after a counter-protester yelled an expletive about Kirk. Two of the men involved are now facing misdemeanor charges for disturbing the peace, and one of those men is facing additional charges for possessing marijuana and carrying a concealed weapon while under the influence. Boise police are working to learn more about any other possible altercations that happened at the vigil, including one caught on camera and circulating on social media right now. If you have any additional information or video, contact Ada County Dispatch. This is a developing story, and we'll continue to bring you the very latest. Of course, you can always find the latest news anytime on IdahoNews6.com and the Idaho News 6 app. The latest inflation report proves trips to the grocery store are getting more expensive across the board. That does come with some slight good news, though, in the housing market. Details coming up. Welcome back on a Friday, everyone. It is 12 minutes past the hour. Let's take a look at your national headlines this morning. The FBI and Utah police are asking for the public's help to identify the man who killed conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Now, they released a video Thursday night showing a suspect. You can see him dropping from the roof of a building after the shooting. Then he runs across some grass by a parking lot and into a nearby wooded area where a gun was found later. He left palm smudges on the building that may contain DNA, and officials also say footprints show he was wearing Converse tennis shoes. He was wearing a distinctive black T-shirt with an American flag and what appears to be an eagle, and he also wore a baseball cap with a triangle on it. A plane carrying more than 300 South Korean workers who were detained in the United States landed in South Korea on Friday. And this all stems from the immigration raid last week at a Hyundai battery factory in Georgia. South Korea's foreign ministry says the detainees released by the U.S. were mostly Korean, but also included some Chinese and Japanese nationals and an Indonesian. South Korea's president is calling on the White House to improve the U.S.'s visa system. He says Korean companies are going to hesitate to make new investments in the U.S. until that happens. And the opening statement of the man on trial for allegedly attempting to assassinate President Donald Trump last September at a Florida golf course was cut short Thursday. The defendant is Ryan Wesley Ruth, and he's representing himself. That often leads to bad things. Ruth is accused of creating a sniper's nest a hole away from where Trump was playing golf on September 15th, 2024. Now, the judge warned him when he took the time meant for addressing trial evidence to instead give a meandering rant. The judge cut him off when he continued to rant. A federal prosecutor gave a more traditional opening statement. Now to the economy this morning, everybody, and another big increase in grocery prices. It's getting expensive these days at the grocery store. We asked experts, is there any relief in sight? ABC's Elizabeth Schultz has the details.
Report on inflation proves trips to the grocery store are getting even more expensive. Food prices between July and August jumped 0.6%, the biggest monthly increase in 3 years. Grocery prices are now 2.7% higher than a year ago. Coffee prices are up nearly 21%, steaks up more than 16%, and bananas up more than 6%. And economists warn the impact of President Trump's tariffs could drive some prices even higher in the coming months.
Tariffs are clearly going to be causing price increases across consumer goods. We think we're going to start to see a lot of it as you get closer to the holiday season.
Another concern for the economy, the number of people applying for unemployment benefits has now jumped to the highest level in nearly 4 years.
Companies are not hiring, and it's probably a good decision if you have a job right now to keep it, because we're at a point as of this summer that there are more people actively looking for work and unemployed than there are opportunities.
And times are tough for homeowners. The median cost of home ownership per month now tops $2,000. There is some good news for home buyers. Mortgage rates are dropping, now at the lowest level in nearly a year. And next week, the Federal Reserve is expected to cut interest rates.
Those Fed rate cuts next week could potentially stimulate a little bit of economic growth. Lowering these rates would make borrowing money cheaper for a lot of companies, for a lot of investors, and trickle down potentially over time to consumers.
Elizabeth Schultz, ABC News, New York.
All right, neighborhood of the day today is at Campbell's Back Park, where the Hyde Park Street Fair will be taking place this afternoon. Into 4 o'clock is when it starts. If you head out here, temperatures by then will be in the upper 70s. It'll be nice and on the warmer side, but if you head out for an early start to your day, it's still pretty chilly. We'll be talking about the rest of the weekend ahead coming up.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
All right, everybody, TGIF, and happy Friday to you at home. We have made it to our weekend, and this morning I'm here at Campbell's Back Park, where the Hyde Park Street Fair kicks off today at 4 o'clock. So if you're planning to head out here, it is going to be nice and warm, but our morning's still pretty chilly, so grab the light jacket if you're starting your day nice and early. Here's a look at our temperatures this afternoon. 78. Shout out to our neighborhood of the day in case you missed it. Campbell's Back Park, that's where we're again doing the Hyde Park Street Fair this afternoon. Across the area, we'll be sitting with the upper 70s to lower 80s, similar to yesterday. Lower 70s, though, if you're heading out into the mountains. And throughout our weekend, you'll notice that we do slightly warm up into our Saturday, about 81. Sunday, lower 80s, slight chance of showers, but you'll notice that slight chance, it'll be heaviest along those mountains. For our valley floors, maybe we see a sneaky shower or two. However, it's going to be a pretty nice and dry weekend. Perfect for pictures, so if you do take any out here, also send them on to idahonews6.com. Radar right now, Pretty quiet start waking up, which is good for our morning commute. I'm not anticipating any heavy rain for our valley floors, but we could see a lingering shower or two as we head into the afternoon. Notice that by 9 o'clock, a lot of moisture focus over eastern Oregon, and that's where we'll see a lot of those showers take place. Into our Saturday morning, nice and quiet start waking up. By the time we head into lunchtime, another quiet stop for us, but by the afternoon, if you're in the mountains from Ketchum, Stanley over to McCall, you could run into a few isolated storms. It's very quick and fleeting through the area. You're not going to notice too much change Saturday, but other than that, just nice sunny day. Sunday, that's when we see a cooler weather maker start to make its way through, and as it does that, that'll bring in some showers again towards LaGrande and Baker City. Man, you guys are just getting slammed with some rain. You guys have seen mostly the heavier showers that we've gained from the system moving through. Again today, still that marginal risk, and we still have that possibility to see some heavy downpour in Baker City and across our west central mountains. And as we move through the month, I do want to talk about our weather this week and how it's nice and just near normal. But by the end of the month, from September 18th through the 22nd, we could actually be looking at hotter than normal temperatures expected. So I want to give you a heads up. It could be warming up as we move into the end of the month. All right, your 7-day forecast. The weekend looks so nice, so make sure you enjoy it. Do something outside. Come out to the Hyde Park Street Fair. This is going on all weekend long. You'll be sitting with the lower 80s. Into next week, lower 70s to lower 80s expected. So it's going to be nice and comfortable through the week ahead, which is perfect. Again, the Hyde Park Street Fair is where I'm at this morning, and while nothing is happening just yet, this is going to be kicking off today at 4 o'clock. I want to pull up this map that we have for those of you who are traveling in. On the side roads, there will be parking, yes, but it is encouraged that if you do come and visit here, either go to one of the low-cost, really terms of transportation here, whether that's the Lime scooter, or you can take the Valley Transit, which will also give you an opportunity to go into one of the spots here. Again, parking is going to be a little bit trickier because while there is neighborhood parking, it is going to be very limited because, again, there's already people who live in the neighborhoods, and you just want to make sure not to overcrowd the streets with their cars. Now, there will be 180 vendors here. There's 2 stages. There's a main stage and a community stage where you can catch a lot of your favorite acts through 9:30. A lot of this kicks off at about 7 o'clock, so just a heads up on that front. A lot of those events go on to the later afternoon into the evening. So lots of fun happening out here today, and this is going to just be the start of it, and enjoy it. And if you do take any pictures again, send them in on idahonews6.com. Sophia Cruz reporting from Camel's Back Park, Idaho News 6.
It's Suicide Prevention Week, but here in Mountain Home, a local organization is helping neighbors in need all year round. It's Suicide Prevention Week, but here in Mountain Home, the commitment to helping neighbors in need lasts all year long. I'm your Mountain Home neighborhood reporter, Sahana Patel, showing how the You Are More initiative is going beyond classrooms to uplift the entire community.
Lots of situations happen in children's lives that are really hard and really impactful, and also adults as well.
You Are More, a student-led organization promoting mental health awareness, started more than 2 years ago.
I think when people think like the term mental health, they only think of one thing. It's used as a blanket term, and they use it as just suicide prevention.
Suicide is the 7th most common cause of death in Idaho. Mountain Home neighbors say they've felt the impact. So these young leaders started reaching out to children with simple gestures that matter.
For a kid, an impact to say good morning, like I hope you have a great day, that could change like their whole week.
The support doesn't stop in the classroom. This group also partners with Mountain Home's Air Force Base.
We saw a massive need, especially like with our airmen and our parents.
The organization also added a new yellow buddy bench in town this past May.
And all of our community members know that if you see someone sitting on a buddy bench, that means they need someone to talk to.
And every second Wednesday of the month, community members are encouraged to wear these shirts, a symbol of hope and community pride.
And I see adults wearing that, and I see businesses supporting it. It's an entire community coming together and really showing us that we are more important than we realize.
If you would like to support the cause, or even pick up a shirt like mine, You Are More is hosting a Fall Fest October 10th at 5 p.m. at Hacker Middle School. I'm your Mountain Home neighborhood reporter, Sahana Patel, for Idaho News 6.
6:26, and we have breaking news this morning. We've been following the case of Charlie Kirk's assassination and the search for the suspect in this case. President Trump apparently this morning stating on Fox News that he has a high confidence that they have the suspect in custody this morning. We'll hopefully have more on that coming up in just a few minutes. Also, coming up in our next half hour, here's what you can expect from our neighborhood reporters.
In Ola, the moment a Gem County Fire District meeting got heated over the decision to let go 2 longtime volunteer firefighters.
In Meridian, I'll show you an inside look at how the Idaho State Police trains for any situation.
Back to Good Morning Idaho, everybody, and breaking news this morning. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. We want to get to that right away, as President Trump said in an interview this morning, and now confirmed by multiple law enforcement agencies, that a person is in custody and being questioned in connection to the fatal shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. The president saying, quote, "I think with a high degree of certainty we have him. Details are limited right now, but we're going to learn more about what is known at a news conference that is scheduled for 7 a.m. Mountain Time. We'll have full coverage on all of that, of course, for you here and also on IdahoNews6.com. Let's get the latest, though, now on our weather with Sophia Cruz as we await all of that. She's out at Hyde Park this morning ahead of the Street Fest. Good morning, Sophia.
Good morning, Roland. It is our Friday, and remember that the Street Fest does kick off today at 4 o'clock. So after work, if you plan on heading here, well, let's get you ready for it. You've got mid-50s to start the day, so if you grab a light jacket, you won't need it by the afternoon or evening ahead. We'll be sitting with the upper 70s, so short sleeve weather still in place today, even though you may grab that light jacket this morning. Roland.
We start this morning with an arrest made in connection to a shooting in Boise this past weekend. And here's what we know. An update on a story we first brought you Monday. Boise police announcing that they have arrested a suspect in connection to a Saturday shooting on West Forsythia Drive. According to police, 34-year-old Bennett Lemke was arrested after a traffic stop in Thurston County, Washington, without incident. As we reported, officers responded to reports of a shooting on Saturday to find an injured male victim in front of a house. He was treated for serious injuries but later released from the hospital. Lemke has been booked into the Thurston County Jail on felony charges of robbery and aggravated battery.
A meeting in Ola Wednesday night put a Gem County Fire District in the spotlight. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, and as we've reported, the heated discussion comes after 2 longtime volunteer firefighters were let go without much explanation. I was at that meeting to learn more about the community's concerns. Ahead of Wednesday night's Gem County Fire District 2 meeting, commissioners posted online and again announced in person they would not be discussing any confidential or personnel issues.
We've approved prior to, but
some in the room mumbled curse words in disagreement, showing their support for a former volunteer firefighter and assistant chief who say they were terminated last month without cause or explanation. The meeting moved on with the board discussing impact fees to address growth. But community members eventually chimed in, trying to tie the discussion back to the role of volunteers, leading to a bit of heated back and forth.
There's too small of a community. There's good people. I don't think that it should be a hush-hush deal. You know what? If he did something wrong, tell him what his wrong is.
Not everyone agreed with the criticism. Some community members who didn't want to go on camera defended the commissioners and understood the importance of sticking to the published agenda. Later, former volunteer firefighter Paul Anderson, who was let go last month, asked the board to place him on a future agenda to review the district's bylaws and policies for hiring and firing volunteers. Board members told him they would provide a public records request and go from there.
I don't think we can put you on an agenda to discuss something that doesn't exist.
It exists. I mean, there's a problem, so it definitely exists.
The exchange grew more heated, ending with Anderson and former Assistant Chief Kevin Gillette being asked to leave.
Paul, get your out of here.
We
didn't get many answers tonight. Around every corner that we would ask a question, it got met with hostility of, we're not talking about personnel issues.
The meeting turned heated once again and was quickly adjourned. The next Gem County Fire District 2 meeting is set for October 8th in Sweet. Neighbors are welcome to attend. Reporting in Gem County, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, for Idaho News 6.
Police officers in Idaho never know what their next call is going to be, and they have to be prepared for any situation. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Brady Caskey, and ISP invited me out here to the Meridian Public Safety Training Center to get a first-hand look at how their SWAT team trains to respond to scenarios across the state.
These guys are highly trained, highly skilled, and they are being involved in missions that are extremely dangerous.
The Idaho State Police SWAT team is made up of 16 officers from around the state, from detectives to patrol officers. Today, they are practicing clearing rooms in a building.
Making entry into these buildings, looking for a suspect, a bad guy, or a hostage rescue, which we've had. It doesn't get a lot more dangerous than that for these guys.
Though Idaho doesn't have a full-time SWAT team, the ISP team acts as a resource for the entire state.
Our goal is to build relationships across the state so that these agencies, whether they're large or small, they can call and know that we're going to send 16 people to come help them.
Officers will be training in this session until Friday. Up next is night vision training in Caldwell. Reporting in Meridian, I'm Brady Caskey for Idaho News 6.
With each passing day, increasing traffic causes backups and headaches on roads around the Magic Valley, but there is a possible solution for this West Twin Falls neighborhood. I'm your Twin Falls neighborhood reporter, Lori in Nettleton, checking out the city's plan to improve traffic flow in this neighborhood on the west side of town.
We would say that this is the first city-owned roundabout.
About 40 people stopped in at an open house on Thursday night to learn about the traffic smoothing proposal for Filer Avenue West at Martin and Wendell Streets.
One of my concerns is that, from my experience as a driver, we don't handle roundabouts very well.
In the past 20 years, Northwest Twin Falls has seen 11,000 acres of farms converted into housing. City engineer A.C. Stowe has looked for a solution to current and future congestion in the area.
If we can use this tool in specifically difficult locations like this, maybe we can stretch our maintenance budget further in the future and stretch our capital improvement budget further for sure.
Some elements of the roundabout could be constructed this winter, with the main elements of construction to follow summer 2026. I'm your Twin Falls neighborhood reporter, Lori in Nettleton, Idaho News 6.
An iconic southern Idaho tradition, the Magic Valley 9/11 Memorial, creating one of the most breathtaking displays of patriotism in the country on Thursday, honoring the memories of the thousands of lives lost on September 11, 2001. Unveiled was a 15-story tall American flag in the Snake River Canyon, nicknamed the Patriot.
It is 78 feet by 150 feet, and it weighs about 400 pounds. And this is our second year of flying him in the canyon.
For perspective, each stripe on the Patriot is about 6 feet wide.
Well, I think the canyon is quite nice, and the flag is large.
The flag will remain in the canyon until September 20th, giving neighbors from around Idaho the chance to see it for themselves. That is quite a sight, and you got to love that kid's reaction. All right, let's take a look at what's happening in your neighborhood this morning at 6:37. Another candlelight vigil for Charlie Kirk this evening on the steps of the state capitol. This one's hosted by the Idaho Liberty Dogs, set to start at 7:45. They encourage attendees to bring candles and wear respectful attire. The Hyde Park Street Fair kicks off today, described as Boise's most unique arts and music festival. You can find a wide variety of vendors, from crafts and commercial vendors to delicious food and drink, great tie-dye. It is free to attend and going on all weekend long from 4 p.m. to 9:30 tonight. And Zoo Boise back with another special after-hours event for adults. Roars and Pours from 6 to 9 tonight. A wide variety of activities, from special animal experiences to free carousel rides and live music by Parkside Band. Beer, wine, and cider all available for purchase, and tickets are on sale now.
The Valley Fire of 2024 devastated the Intermountain Bird Observatory, but it's back. What we can learn from their findings.
Idaho Back Roads, brought to you by Treasure Valley Subaru.
For Idaho News 6, I'm senior reporter Don Nelson. The Valley Fire of 24 devastated the Intermountain Bird Observatory here at the top of the hill overlooking the valley. But like every bird migration, the observatory came back in 2025. We met Greg Kaltenecker on the top of the ridge northeast of Harris Ranch.
It raced up this west side of the front and pretty much burned everything, and it burned super hot.
Last fall, October 4th, the Valley Fire broke out in the middle of the night, severely damaging the Intermountain Bird Observatory and surrounding wildlife habitat. It also gave a group of students camping out on site at the time a story of a lifetime.
And they started evacuating.
That had to be a frightening experience.
The school group, they drove out with a BLM escort, and there was footage, at the time. They drove right through the fire.
Kaltenecker is the executive director of the Intermountain Bird Observatory.
It was saddening coming up the road and seeing it.
Kaltenecker says it's important to educate people about the migration habits of dozens of birds. And to the damage from the Valley Fire, Kaltenecker feels better with every new season. The Rock Fire in Valley County was too close for comfort for folks at Tamarack Resort. Tamarack President Scott Turlington told Idaho News 6 that close to 450 homes, not to mention all the ski resort's infrastructure, was just a mile away from the flames. Turlington said he had never seen agencies mobilized that quickly to attack the pesky fire. Their Mid-Mountain Lodge acted as a staging area for firefighters. In the end, no one was hurt, and the fire actually produced a silver lining. The burned out area on the south side of the resort will now produce 60 to 70 new acres of skiable terrain just above the Bliss Run.
And then this is our summit. So right now when people head south, they can drop down onto Upper Bliss or head out to me first or after you. So now you drop down on Upper Bliss and you're just going to keep heading straight into all of this area. So this is our boundary.
Much more from behind the scenes on the Rock Fire coming your way starting Tuesday on Good Morning Idaho right here on Idaho News 6.
All right, TGIF, our neighborhood of the day is Camel's Back Park, where this afternoon the Hyde Park Street Fair will be taking place and kicking off at 4 o'clock. We'll be touching in the upper 70s, so it'll be on the warmer side. Still a slight chance of showers lingering into the weekend of the rest of the forecast ahead.
It's not every day you see ice cream being handed out from a school bus, but this one does. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Victoria Rodriguez, and on this week's Meet in Idaho, I'm taking a ride with the Cool Bus.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. All right.
Cool Bus is a mobile ice cream bus bringing frozen treats to local neighborhoods. Kids chase after the bus, families gather on sidewalks, and everyone gets a sweet treat, no matter their age. The bus started as a fun idea with the owner's grandkids, a way to bring joy, treats, and quality time together. Owners say their favorite part of running the bus is seeing the kids' faces light up.
My favorite part is the kids, just seeing the kids' faces and them chasing the bus, trying to get some ice cream or, just coming up and seeing them happy.
The Cool Bus has quickly become part of the community. Parents invite the Cool Bus to birthday parties, barbecues, and other neighborhood events. Both kids and adults are thrilled to see them roll onto their streets.
They hear an ice cream bus and they come looking and they find us. They just, as they tell us, we just follow the sound.
For the owners, it's not about profit. It's about bringing joy, creating memories, and sharing smiles with every neighborhood they visit.
And we love it. I don't look at it as a job. We do it for the fun and the excitement for the kids.
And as the seasons change, Cool Bus will continue making stops and bringing frozen fun to Idaho neighborhoods. To learn more about how you can support the Cool Bus, visit this story on idahonews6.com. Reporting in Caldwell, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Victoria Rodriguez for Idaho News 6.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Good Friday morning to you at home, and let's just say it together, TGIF. Thank goodness it's our Friday and we are arriving to our weekend. It's looking like a pretty nice weekend overall. You'll see our radar right now. It's quiet. We're not looking at very much activity going on, especially as you head out the door this morning, which is good news because it's been a little bit unsettled as we've wrapped up our work week. We still do have rain chances on the board, highest upward towards our north into McCall, also near Baker City, sitting about between 40 to 50% chance. We could see a shower straggle into the valley floors today, but I think overall it'll be quiet. So while you get ready for work, get down on it. Cool in the Gang is our Friday morning jam. So as you head in, maybe you're listening to that. You've also got mid-50s. Don't forget to grab the light jacket. It is a bit chillier this morning. Morning lows have really dropped off since that cooler weather maker has come through, but so have afternoon highs. We're sitting at 78. Going to be nice and clear through the day ahead. High temperatures across your valley floor stop in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Lower 70s though, if you're across those east and west central mountains. Now, our futurecast shows us a pretty quiet start to the day. By 1 o'clock, few clouds linger in, and then we see showers organize over those east and west central mountains and then into eastern Oregon. By 9 p.m., still pretty quiet out there, not very much change. Overnight, you don't really look at too much rain move through the area, but by Saturday afternoon and into the evening, that's when you start to notice some changes. You'll see those lighter showers pop up across Stanley, McCall, and Cascade. By Sunday, we'll see another round of rain. It'll be heaviest again in, no shocker, our mountains. So that's where a lot of the heavier moisture will be moving through. We could see a few isolated showers into our valley floors into Sunday afternoon, but overall I think it'll be mostly quiet. Now today, we still do have a marginal risk as you make your way across eastern Oregon from Baker City into the west central mountains, and I want to give you a heads up that we could still see some heavy downpour in those areas. So if you're heading out maybe for a weekend trip, you are going to want to pack the umbrella in case you get caught in one of those stronger showers. Either way, maybe you're staying home here this weekend. You've got your Treasure Valley extended forecast showing us 80s through Sunday. Going to be nice and quiet. If we do see any showers, it would happen Sunday afternoon, but overall, it'll be a pretty good weekend. And then we see the lower 70s Monday, mid-Tuesday, mid-70s, and then 80s return by the end of the work week. So it's going to be nice and comfortable as we make our way into next week, which is so nice because remember last week we were sitting with triple digits, so big changes temperature-wise. Also, it's Friday. Let's get you ready now for your commute.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
Seen too much change throughout the morning. I-84 eastbound looks nice and quiet, maybe a little slow up as you approach West Myrtle Street into downtown, but I think right now if you're heading out, maybe you're going to work early this morning, you should run into no trouble. So you've got I-84 eastbound Cobblitz Garrity just under 13 minutes, Garrity into Eagle just under 7, and Eagle into downtown Boise also coming in at under 7 minutes. And in case you missed it this morning, we are here at the Hyde Park Street Fair where events kick off at 4 o'clock today. Behind me is where you'll find a lot of the vendor booths, so it's right in front. If we could pull up the map too, it's right in front of the food court and also across from the playground. So just behind me is where all the vendors will be setting up. There will be things from textiles to arts and crafts and also just some fun knickknacks for you to come and look at. If you're wondering where there's entrances, there's 2 entrances on 13th Street and 3 on Heron Street, so just a heads up on that front too. If you are commuting here, it's encouraged that you ride share, ride your bike, or maybe even take one of those Lime scooters that are downtown.
Now we'll look outside from the Treasure Valley Chevy Dealers Tower Cam.
In this morning's GMA First Look,
she didn't deserve that. Nobody does.
The family of Irina Zarutska, the Ukrainian woman whose chilling murder on a Charlotte light rail train has gripped the nation, is telling their story to Good Morning America.
Irina was, she was the glue of the family.
What would you want people to know, not only about her, but to take away from this senseless murder?
Things have to change. Our country has to change on how we deal with these situations, and that requires our leadership to take action, and I need for them to take action.
Coming up at 7 a.m., we'll share their powerful message about this unspeakable loss and how they want Irina to be remembered. With your GMA First Look, I'm Stephanie Ramos, ABC News New York.
Welcome back to Good Morning Idaho. We're just wrapping up here. In case you missed it, here are the top stories we're following from our neighborhood reporters.
At Boise State, I have more on a student-led vigil for Charlie Kirk following his assassination.
Members of the university's chapter of Turning Point USA, which is an organization that Kirk led that advocates for conservative politics on school campuses, organized this vigil event. For many students I spoke to, Kirk's death hit home since the conservative activist had just visited campus to lead a debate last semester.
In Gem County, neighbors voicing questions and frustrations around the firing of 2 firefighters.
A packed meeting, tense exchanges, and a divided crowd. It all unfolded inside a small-town fire station Wednesday night after leaders announced one topic was off limits.
In Mountain Home, young leaders are reminding neighbors, you are more than you realize. During Suicide Prevention Week and all year long, students in Mountain Home are leading the You Are More initiative, promoting mental health awareness and spreading hope through small gestures, buddy benches, and community partnerships, including the local Air Force Base. Their efforts bring the town together with residents and businesses showing support by wearing symbolic shirts and participating in events like the Fall Fest coming up October 10th.
And you can learn more about all of these stories on our website. Just head to idahonews6.com.
Now, the Out the Door forecast, brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors.
All right, good morning everyone and happy Friday to you. We are here at the Hyde Park Street Fair at Camel's Back Park, and as you get ready for the start of your day, it is chilly, let me tell you. Grab the light jacket as you head out for your morning. You've got mid 50s to upper 50s as you make your way into 9 a.m. By the time we head into the later afternoon and evening, we'll be sitting and stopping at the upper 70s. Thankfully, it's going to be nice and just a bit warmer into this afternoon. All right, let's get you ready now to head out for your morning commute.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
6:57 is your time. We're giving you a look off of Kuna and Meridian where some slowdown is starting. So if you are heading and approaching into that eastbound lane on 94, you will run into some slowdown again as you approach Kuna and Meridian. So just drive safely and slowly as you head out for your morning commute. You've also got Chinden Boulevard to US 20 coming in at under 12 minutes if you're making your way into the eastbound lane. Airport times still look good if you're traveling from downtown Meridian to the airport, coming in at just under 15 minutes. So I'll continue to keep my eyes on the roads for you as we head into our Friday together. Roland.
All right, thanks, Sophia. And turning once again to the breaking news that we brought you at the top of the half hour, President Trump and several law enforcement agencies now confirming that a person of interest is in custody and being questioned in connection to the fatal shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. The president saying, quote, I think with a high degree of certainty we have him. Trump also adding that he hopes the suspect gets the death penalty. Details are limited right now, but we'll learn more about what's known at an anticipated special report from ABC that is expected to be in just a couple of minutes. So stay with us here on ABC. They'll have live coverage of that news conference from state and federal officials right after our newscast this morning. Thanks for joining us, everybody, on Good Morning Idaho. Hope you have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. We'll see you back here next week.